Hello, my name is Robert Hayden. I was the rank of E5, second class petty officer. I spent my first 2 years I spent in nuclear power school. Also machinist mate training in A school out in Chicago. And then I spent 6 months in Orlando for nuclear power training, schooling part, and get down to nuke school in Orlando, Florida at that time. And I got down to boot camp in the summertime. I reported like June 25th or something like that. I spent the whole summer in Orlando, in Florida, which was not very smart at all on my part, because I did not really understand the climate that I was stepping into. That I was walking into a swamp. It was going to be 100 degrees every day, 100% humidity. It's like, oh, this is like the worst possible. So anyway, I managed to live through that. After that, they sent me to Chicago because I was supposed to be a mechanic person, machinist mate. So I went to Chicago and went through their machinist mate A school. Now, at that time, it was a self-paced. You can go as fast as you can, but you have to pass each test and each practical thing. They have an instructor watch you work on different pieces of machinery to show that you're competent to handle this mechanical. Ripped through that pretty quickly. I was already kind of good with a wrench anyway. They sent me down to Florida. Well, they sent me in Florida. I was down there between Thanksgiving and Christmas is when they sent me down there, because I was done with my school. But my class for nuclear power school was not supposed to start until April. 7905 was my class number. So I got sent off to, again, this was before I ever showed up to the ship, temporary assigned duty. I was a master at arms, which is Navy cop. Well, in the 80s, again, post-Vietnam, a couple of years, before everybody's up in arms, they hate the military, any branch of it. I'm a 19-year-old kid. I don't want to go out and, deal with junkie public. But it turns out that was not the job. The job was, even the military realized they had a really bad PR situation going on. They said, listen, all you have to do is come over to the office. We got 3 new vans and a police car. All you have to do is drive out, come into the office, and they had a big, like the size of that wall, big map of Florida. So we go from Daytona Beach all the way to Key West. That's our precinct. You go out to the different police stations, and if the local police pick up somebody and they do the license check, as you know on TV, they get on the computer, if you're wanted for anything like you're a deserter, the police will haul them in to their police station for desertion. You go to the police station, pick up the deserter, bring them back to the base. Okay, seems very simple. So also you have to take these forms, because at that point in time, I don't know if they still do it today, but at that point in time, the police officer didn't have to do anything. But if you gave him a certain form to fill out that he, quote, captured a deserter, even though he was doing speeding or drunk driving or whatever, he got a bonus from the federal government. But we had to get the forms. He had to fill it out and mail it in. We never handled the cash. Well, and we get these guys, and most of the guys that we picked up were guys that left the service like 5, 6, 7. They left during the Vietnam War. When we picked up in the late 70s, these guys had left in like 70, 71, 72, something like that. They were conscientious objectors. And they were still railing at me and railing at my partner, because we always went out in sets. And I said, hey, will you just calm down? Whoever was in the back, just calm down. I said, we got a really good, our JAG person to the lieutenant. I said, he's a really reasonable individual. Just tell him what's going on. Just don't do what you're doing now. If you give him all this crap that you're giving us, it's not going to go well for you, man. Just shut your mouth, bite your tongue. And most of the guys were basically given like 30 days of like parole or something. I don't know, there was some version of it. But they're basically cut loose because they've already been missing for 5 or 6 years in the first place. And the military, any branch, did not want any bad PR. They want these guys going out and saying, oh, you know, I was gone for 5 years and whatever. They want no parts of that. So I did that. Then Duke School kicked in.